Hi, I'm Mira, and for years now I've had such a burden, not only for myself to become financially independent, but also to sow hundreds and thousands of dollars into charities and causes that I am so passionate about. But I wasn't able to do it because of the income I was bringing in until I plugged into an opportunity that enabled me to work from home using my computer and social media, and it didn't remove me from the things that mattered most to me. And this company that I joined is called doTERRA. doTERRA is a company that is built or was created with a group of people that are healthcare professionals and business professionals who had already tried essential oils. This company is all about essential oils and it's all about our health. Well, these people tried these oils already. They already had profound results, and their families had profound results. But what they wanted to do was to up the standard with essential oils and make them certified therapeutic grade. And they also wanted to work with the fair trade and to help, really to give hope and healing to the world. They really want to see a world that is free of sickness and disease and poverty. And they want like impoverished nations to become self-reliant. This is their mission. They care so much for people and the world that we live in. And so they got together with the same vision and they created this company called doTERRA. And doTERRA is a Latin word that means gift from the earth. Essential oils are the lifeblood of plants, and they give life, and they give life to our mortal bodies as well. And so this company, I believe it's very integrous, and they have come up with a unique solution to our problems that really we're all familiar with, which is declining health. And also they create wealth for you and I. This company, there is a potential to make hundreds and thousands of dollars a month in time. People are already doing it that are passionate about helping people get well, as me. And you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to these testimonies of people who are using these essential oils.
Fox 17 News at 9.
Well, it's one of the most stressful jobs on the planet. But tonight, the doctors and nurses in Vanderbilt's emergency room are feeling calmer. As Fox 17's John Dunn reports, they're improving the mood and the smell at the same time.
There's no denying hospitals have a certain odor.
It makes you feel bad, makes you feel sad, it brings back bad memories.
Kind of got a death smell to it, I guess. I'd say a funeral home.
But inside Vanderbilt's emergency room,
people say it smells like dreamsicles. I've heard margarita.
the hospital smell has disappeared.
This diffuser is right now diffusing lime.
Scattered around are several essential oil diffusers, dispensing a therapeutic scent throughout the ER.
It's very pleasant, fresh, clean.
The ER's Wellness Committee decided to test the oils to not only improve the smell, but also the workplace.
We wanted oils that would help decrease stress and increase energy.
The results are dramatic. According to their survey of more than 100 ER staff members, before the oils, 41% of them said they were stressed out at work. After the oils, only 3% were stressed. Prior to aromatherapy, 60% of ER staff members were frustrated at work. After a little oil, 6% felt frustrated.
The results were phenomenal, just the before and after.
At first, there were plenty of skeptics, not believing a drop here and a drop there could really make a difference.
Some people, I included, at first thought it was like voodoo medicine, like it's never going to work.
Now, nurses like Anna Malujic are using them at home.
And it really is amazing.
Vanderbilt's ER may be the only one in the country diffusing essential oils. And supporters say if it's working for staff, it could also help patients.
Not make it as a medical treatment, but a complementary therapy for the patients.
There are many people who will tell you what a hospital is supposed to smell like.
It's not pine sol, but it has a smell.
In Vanderbilt's emergency room, it's wild orange, lime, lemon, and citrus bliss.
I love anything that we do for our staff to make them better, because the better that we make our staff, the better our patients are going to be.
A change that definitely passes the smell test. John Dunn, Fox 17 News.
I've struggled with chronic illness. I was labeled with a lot of different autoimmune diseases, including narcolepsy with cataplexy, Hashimoto's thyroid disease, adrenal disease, and many others. And my life has pretty much revolved around illness for as long as I can remember. It started after a surgery I had when I was 16, where I had a bad reaction to the anesthesia, and not recognizing it as such, they gave me a lot of different antibiotics that destroyed my immune system, and I was never healthy again. Over the years, I've collected more and more diagnoses and more drugs, and at one point I was on over 22 medications. And about 4 years ago or so, I became completely disabled and could no longer work, I could no longer drive, and I never really left the house, unless it was for doctor's appointments or for emergencies to go to the hospital. My social life pretty much consisted of seeing my husband whenever he came home from work, or when he came home to help me during an emergency. And once in a while I was able to get out for church, but I really didn't see very many other people. And so I became very depressed, and I was in a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort pretty much every day. So at that point, things got so bad and so low in my life that I decided I no longer wanted to live. But God had another plan for me, and He allowed me to survive. And because of that, I decided to change my attitude about my life. I decided to be joyful and have faith and look for purpose in the midst of my terrible life circumstances. And I tried to encourage other people that were in a similar situation. About a year and a half ago, my health actually took a turn for the worse because we lived in a home that had mold in it. And I developed Crohn's disease and was in chronic digestive pain every moment of every day. For over 4 months, I could only eat liquids. I could not tolerate any solid foods. And one of my friends that lived about 700 miles away actually mailed me 2 tiny little bottles of essential oil. And at this point, I had already tried to add in some natural products to my regimen, and I was on a very healthy diet. And so I was open to alternative treatments. And so I tried it, and it actually made me really sick. It was something called DigestZen. And I had another experience with it a few days later because I decided to try it again. And that time I actually put it on the bottoms of my feet instead of taking it by mouth, and it really seemed to help me. I saw some relief for the very first time of the constant pain that I always had in my upper gastric area. And so I began to use it every day, and within about 3 days I actually was able to eat solid food for the first time in months. And so I knew that there was something to this. So I started using some of the other oils to treat other symptoms that were making me sick on a regular basis. And pretty soon, a lot of those symptoms went away, including all of my Crohn's symptoms. I never went on any medications for Crohn's whatsoever because of the oils. So then I started to use the oils to treat chronic conditions, and I would use them 2 or 3 times a day. And as those started to give me some really great results, I also began to just use oils on a regular basis just to treat my overall health and for wellness and for prevention. And as I began to do that, I started to see something miraculous happen. My body started to heal itself after almost 2 decades. I even had a surgical scar that just disappeared from a surgery that I had when I was 16. And now, over the past about 8 months, I actually was able to lose 90 pounds. I got off of almost all my medications, and I've gone into remission on most of my symptoms that I've had for many, many years. I'm actually a completely different person, not just in how I look, but in how I feel and how I live my life. I'm able to get out and do things now, and I wake up in the morning and I feel like I've rested and I have energy and purpose for the day. And I'm actually out there now sharing doTERRA with other people because somebody shared it with me.
I had to put my dog on steroids. I never knew him to have allergies before. And I put him on steroids, he got better, but then he started getting sick again with these allergies about 2 weeks afterwards. I don't want to put him on steroids again. I know steroids have bad side effects, and I didn't want that for my pet. So I was like, what do I do? Is there anything natural out there? I kept thinking about, what can I do? And a friend of mine who I knew took essential oils and talked about them, her name came to my mind. So I called her and I asked her if there was anything for pets because my dog has allergies, and there was. So what I did is I bought a diffuser and I bought a couple oils called Purify and Serenity. Purify removes allergens in the air, also removes mold and mildew from inside the walls, and it really purifies the atmosphere. And Serenity is a calming blend. And so I diffused it for about an hour, full blast one day. And then the rest of the day I kind of diffused it throughout like 6 hours. Well, my dog stopped scratching. Actually, that day was the last day that my dog had allergies. He doesn't have allergies anymore. I was so blown away because I just didn't know. I was just trying it out and it worked. So what I did then is I started trying them on myself. Now I had hay fevers. There's 3 oils that I tried, 1 drop of each, peppermint, lavender, and lemon. And I put it in a little shot glass and I put a little bit of water in here, add the oils, and I would just drink it down. I did it every day. And in time, I didn't have reaction to the pollens in the air. And I would diffuse in my house the same thing, the Purify and sometimes the Serenity as well. But I don't have any more allergies. I've tried it on different things, headaches, peppermint. Immediately my headaches go away. Well, I'm also a caregiver. And so I was like, I need to try these on my clients because they are, they're sad, they have depression, they have headaches, muscle aches, arthritis, digestive issues. There's all kinds of things that the elderly struggle with. And so I started bringing them to my work and asking if I could try them on them when they started complaining about something. And they said sure, because there's no side effects with essential oils. So as soon as a client would have a headache, I would put a drop of peppermint oil and I'd ask them, just massage it into your temples. They would do that and within minutes their headache was gone, even migraines. And I also have a client who's a stroke victim and couldn't talk very well, very clear. And I started using lavender and some other oils that actually helps the blood flow go up into the brain and the cells. Well, this person started talking more clearly. And actually, this person also had digestive issues. And so I started using Digestin on them. And they started having results with Digestin. So every time I tried an oil on somebody for something, muscle strain, arthritis, pain goes away. If they had anxiety or stress, they would calm right away. And so I knew by personal experience that these oils are amazing. And the fact that they're certified really makes me trust the company, because I figured they've got to have the most highest grade oils around than any company because they're certified. So I trust them. And they're very clear on their labels of what can be taken internally, what is external, and what is for aroma therapy. I'm also an aroma touch therapist, and so I have been giving these light touch, they're not massages, but they're just aroma touch therapy. And my friends who have had lower back pain, they expected to get a massage. I didn't give them a massage, I gave them a light touch aroma essential oil therapy, and their pain went away. And I saw people relax. One lady was coughing constantly because she had hay fever. She actually stopped coughing and she started to breathe deeper, and she was her whole body calmed down. One person after another has had results from these certified therapeutic grade essential oils. I believe in this company, and what I'm doing is I am looking for 5 people who are passionate about natural health, but they want to become financially independent. They want to make a business out of this. They want to try them, they want to share them, and they want to even sew in tons of money and just into charities, but also even to live your dreams. You know, we all have dreams, and we can't fulfill those dreams unless we have the finances. And so I believe this company is really one that's going to help us achieve our dreams, and we're going to be able to help other people. So if you're interested, if this resonates with you, I want you to fill out the application that's below, and then I'll connect with you and we'll get started. So let's do this together. Join my team, it'll be fun. We're going to have some really good training, And yeah, and there's all kinds of training that we can do together. And I just have a very fun team that it's God-centered and very hope-driven. We're life givers. Some of us are caregivers. Some of us are psychologists. And we just want to help people. So join my team and fill out the application below. All right, talk to you soon. Bye now.
The arthritis is gone. Practically, my God, just in 7 days, these 2 days I haven't had any treatment and I'm still not limping.
Can you show me how you used to go down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Yeah.
How I used to
How
go?
you used to go down the stairs. Bye-bye, you're a witness to this, right? Okay, ready? How did you used to do it? Backwards. Okay, go do it.
Well, to do it fast, I go backwards.
Yeah.
Hold it, Mama, hold it.
Okay.
To do it fast, I go backwards.
Right.
Because I could take it.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have to come like this.
Now show us what you do.
I used to go one at a time. Now look at me.
Come on, running up.
Come up, Mama. That's amazing. Wow. Well, this is just a testament to the arthritis. You had rheumatoid arthritis and what else?
Oh, I had 5 different types. I had ankylosing spondylitis, tendonitis, rheumatoid, osteoarthritis. That's 4 of them. Which one was the other one?
And when you use the oils?
Oh, the oils was a miracle, really.
Wow.